بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون
يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون
Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, Allah calls on every single believing Muslim, male or female, young or old. And this is the only verse that Allah has revealed to Prophet Muhammad concerning the month of Ramadan. Go and check Quran from A to Z. About Ramadan, this is the only verse, including the next that follows it. But in any other part, you can't get for Ramadan. You can get for other methods or ways of fasting. But for Ramadan, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu
kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun.
And that is why Ramadan is very special. Ramadan is not for everybody. Ramadan is not for all human beings. Like somebody said sometime back that he also fasted Ramadan with us. Then we said to him, Salud Aiki. On one of my radio programs, somebody called in and asked a question. After all, what is even there in that Ramadan you Muslims are talking about? He also sometimes will go to work without eating in the morning until the evening. And I said, congratulations for suffering yourself with hunger. Because there's no intention, and since there's no intention, there's no reward. So what I'm saying in essence here is Ramadan is meant for Muslims. Ramadan is meant for Muslims. And Muslims here are those who believe in the 5 pillars of Islam and at the same time the 6 articles of faith. Allah calls.
Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun.
Oh, you who believe, you should know that Ramadan has been made compulsory, incumbent on you. Some people came before you. We made them to fast as well, but not as the same as Ramadan. A group fasted 40. A group fasted only after every other day, and on and on. But to fast consecutively non-stop, except otherwise, for 29 or 30 days in a particular month named as Ramadan. It is given to only those who believe.
Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون.
Zakah has its own objectives. Sadaqah has likewise Waqf, even inheritance, but we're not going to talk about inheritance. Meanwhile, Ramadan has its own objectives as well. One of the most, which is most important objectives of Ramadan is لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. If you want to know the one that fears Allah, that is conscious of Allah, Ramadan is number 1 point for you to know. Seafood in my store, Firuz, Martina, they're chilled in the freezer. My wife has gone to work. The children have gone to school. If I lock intently my door and lock the gate first before locking the door, and lock myself in the room, how many locks now? 3. And I mold the balls of eba, about 50, with mixed okra and egusi, fried meat with very strong and stubborn tongue, and I consume. After which I top it with chilled maltina. Nobody amongst human beings may know, but the creator of human beings will know. So let us fear Allah before, during, and after Ramadan. Now we go to our topic proper. When we say zakah or az-zakah, lugatan, linguistically, what do you mean?
الزكاة لغة زكاة شيء إذا نما وزاد فالزكاة هي البركة والنماء والطهارة والصلاة.
What you mean by zakah? Known as almsgiving. That's the word used for zakah in English. Almsgiving. Compulsory almsgiving. Yes, compulsory almsgiving. It is compulsory. And that's one of the differences between zakah and sadaqah. Therefore, linguistically, it is to clean up your wealth. When you have the intention of having more growth, more development, more increment on that particular wealth that you have, then you want Allah to sanctify, to purify, and as well to make good of that particular wealth. And that is why, or one of the reasons out of many, that Allah has stipulated, has institutionalized the issue of zakah amongst Muslims and sometimes beyond.
والزكاة شرعا حق واجب في مال مخصوص لطائفة مخصوصة في وقت مخصوص وهي عبادة مالية إلزامية.
واجب في مال مخصوص. It is a particular money that has been designated, specially designated, that has met the standard. That's why you give out from that zakat. You have 50,000 naira, and you said, please, help me calculate. How much is my zakat? Sorry, you are not eligible. When we talk about eligibility of zakah, you are counted out. Hakun, it is a right, wajibun, that is mandatory, very compulsory. such as Ramadan.
مخصوص.
Then it must be from a particular set aside money. Even if it remains 5,000 to complete, you're not going to give it out. You can see how Allah loves us, and how Allah has made Islam easy for Muslims.